So, Squid Game's creator Hwang Dong-hyuk has confirmed that although the Korean version of Squid Game was destroyed, we'll soon see a brand new American version. This time, we'll even see the sister Hella. Yes, Kate Blanchett is reportedly part of it. But what exactly has changed in this new phase of the game? Has the front man gone rogue to the point that he destroys the entire base? And is it now confirmed that Jihan player for 156 has actually been killed? Most importantly, will Squid Game conclude as a movie or continue as a series? And when will it finally be released? Let's start with one big question. Has Squid Game been completely destroyed in Korea? At the end of Season 2, we saw the front man activate the island's self-destruct mode and walk away. Everything exploded: the island, the base, the equipment. But here's the twist. The Squid Game never truly ends. When one base is lost, another one is already in place. So while the South Korean chapter may be over, Season 3 or 4 will likely expand globally. It's already been revealed that Squid Game is part of a global network, with branches in Europe, Russia, America, and possibly more. Deadly versions of the game are being played all around the world. And now, with the VIP's favorite playground destroyed, they'll likely rebuild even more dangerous versions of the game. Because rich people like them never back down easily. As for Jihan, his journey proves one thing. He never let the money corrupt his soul. He always chose humanity over wealth and prioritized saving lives, even if it cost him his own. When Sae-byuk made him promise to protect her child, Jihan agreed, and she later died during the game. But here's where it gets deeper. There's a theory that player 333, the mysterious masked man, was the real father of the child and wanted to win for selfish reasons. But fate had something else in store. He died in a fight with Jihan's brother, or possibly Junho, depending on the theory you believe. Then came the moment where Jihan stood at the edge. The game was over. He had won. But instead of escaping with the prize, he did something no one expected. He jumped. This left many fans wondering, was Jihan actually dead? Or was he just presumed dead? Some believe that his breathing continued, and the front man might have saved him for a reason. But in truth, he was killed off, and that moment was written as his perfect ending. But before dying, Jihan may have transformed the front man. He gave Jihan a dagger, the same weapon he once used to kill sleeping players. Jihan had a chance to do the same, to kill those resting nearby. But he didn't, and in that moment, the front man had a flashback. He remembered how he once obeyed those brutal rules. But seeing Jihan choose mercy over murder may have changed him. And that's exactly what sets the stage for what's next. The Squid Game is now going global. With the old base gone and a new front man potentially changed, the story is about to take a much deeper and darker turn. The game continues, but now with strict rules and regulations in place. And this is what completely changes the front man. If you look closely, it seems like the front man had been planning this moment from the very beginning, a moment where he could take down the entire Squid Game system from within. after Jihan's death. The front man gets his chance. If he wanted to, he could have ended the whole operation. He had the opportunity to destroy everything, even the entire Squid Game island. Think back to the scene where Jihan meets the front man. The front man says something very important. Killing me won't change anything. Someone else will take my place. This tells us something huge. There's someone even higher than the front man. A supreme leader pulling all the strings from behind the scenes. The front man may be powerful, but he's just another pawn in a much bigger game. Later, we see the front man visiting Jihan's hotel. He goes there to collect all the money Jihan left behind and loads it onto a card for his daughter. This shows that Jihan wasn't playing for himself. He did it all for his daughter. But tragically, his daughter didn't know any of this. She was distant, emotionally disconnected from him. When the front man tells her that her father is dead, she feels nothing. This leaves the front man feeling disappointed and possibly broken. But here's where the psychological twist begins. Jihan's daughter starts thinking, my father couldn't even afford to buy me a steak. Then suddenly, he had millions, and now, he's just dead. These questions start haunting her, and it's this very curiosity, this mystery, that might push her to uncover the truth. She could be the next person to enter the Squid Game. There's another big clue here. It has already been revealed that the next Squid Game will take place in America. And we know that Jihan's daughter has moved to the US with her mother. So it's entirely possible that she starts following the clues and ends up discovering the American Squid Game. But here's the twist that makes it even more real. The makers of Squid Game have confirmed that the lead character in season 4 will be a woman. This fits perfectly. Jihan's daughter might uncover the truth, enter the game, and carry forward her father's legacy. And as for the front man, he may join the American Squid Game himself, but this time with one mission: to destroy it from the inside. However, this won't be easy because America has far more advanced technology, and the system there will be even more dangerous than before. In the American version of Squid Game, we'll be stepping into a much darker, more advanced world where AI, holograms, and emotion-based traps take center stage. These new games won't just test physical survival, but will tap into the deepest psychological fears of the players. In one game, for example, AI might detect the contestants' emotions in real time, then turn those emotions against them. Sadness, guilt, anger, everything will be used as a trap. We'll also see hologram-based illusions, virtual reality-style horror puzzles, and robot-hosted challenges that make the Korean games look tame in comparison. But the biggest difference: the VIPs. This time, the VIPs won't be Korean businessmen. They'll be American billionaires. A terrifying mix of a tech mogul, an ex-president, a cartel boss, and a Wall Street tycoon. Their single goal: psychological torture for entertainment. And the contestants, they're no longer helpless citizens. This time, they'll include ex-military soldiers, corrupt politicians, hardened criminals, and even hackers, backed by shadowy organizations. So the game's way more brutal. But behind all this madness, a new front man is operating. He may be an ex-winner from the American Games, someone who played, won, and then chose to stay inside the system. He's now working from within to destroy it, and to do that, he's secretly trying to leak VIP data to the public, exposing their crimes, and ending the games once and for all. It's a slow, calculated mission, but it's personal, because Jihan's death changed him forever. This front man was inspired by Jihan's sacrifice, and now he's the only one who can take down the global Squid Game network. We'll also see a hidden island, a new base where 456 fresh contestants are brought in. The first game? Something called Mirror of Horror, a deadly game that shows players their biggest guilt and forces them to either face their past or get eliminated. These aren't just illusions. They're holographic recreations of the contestants' most painful memories. And when they break emotionally, they lose their chance at life. This time, the stakes are global, and the games are smarter than ever, with each challenge designed to destroy the mind before the body. But amid all this, the front man is still watching, still waiting, and slowly planning his final move to bring the Squid Game to light. They will be seen, and anyway, how many VIPs are there who can be cruel? It's us who hide. And Siki have seen it in the game, where he is playing for his own fun. For Edge, a guard is included. And Ginth player has not completed the task skills them in, which a player also attacks the person who is accused of a crime. Lady saves the VIP. And one more thing, it is confirmed that the final game that we will see will get that in Season 4. It's going to happen, cowboy. This is what the guys in town dueled. Style pistol duel do. It's a me thing like this will happen. That one player on both sides will be made to stand, and each one will have a fear, maybe a pistol, but every bullet will go past it. It is linked to the decision, and there is a mistake in it. It means only one thing. Either your own death or someone else's sacrifice. Now this gamete also looks quite simple, but it is not going to be this simple. It is also quite will be shown in a more brutal way, and its biggest example is that it's season if the makers wanted in the ending of episode 3. The ending could have been very different, but he has not done any research on any character, did not show any mercy, and he made a perfect ending gave that its main character also got an NB doing. And if I talk about Season 4, that is ending of the American version of Squid Game, how will it be then the last player, and if one who wins the game will keep the money completely, won't even touch his hand. Rather, he will touch the front man, will join the plan, and will say that now will run the game. From which after that Squid American edition now against game franchise a revolution has taken place, which is Completelito shut down the Squid Game. Franchise will try and give us the upcoming Squid Gamito see in movies, and not in series. We'll get it in which we will also provide its past version. Let's see how Squid Game was Madine, which NOIE frontman and oil of the story of the name is also included. Then French, how did you like this episode of Squid Game? Season 4, American version. Do you want this come to Netflix in real? By commenting below, please do like and share the video. You must subscribe to End Connelly. I am waiting for you very soon in another new video.